person who committed the crime was Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood was the place where the crime was committed. The thing that was stolen from this location by this suspicious individual, the peel of a banana that was used to make a banana split. Okay? Very specific. These are the 3 clues that I have to get the sergeant to guess in 3 minutes, or this criminal escapes justice. We can't have that. All right, Sergeant.
Sarge here. Sorry I'm late. I was busy trying to hook these suspenders onto this belt I'm wearing.
Well, it looks like you did a great job.
These pants are not falling down today.
You know what? You look ready to solve a crime, are you?
Always.
In 3, 2, 1.
Alright. Okay. SpongeBob SquarePants. Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs. Where was it stolen from? Okay.
Ding, ding.
The land of make-believe. Okay. More Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Mr. Krabs, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. But what? This Krabby Krab steal. Okay. What's he? Scooping out some ice cream. Oh, peanut butter. Oh, we're making a smoothie. Peeling a banana. Oh, we're making a banana split. But the peel? A banana split with the banana peel? Just a banana peel. A banana split. A banana peel split. No. Banana peel. Ice cream inside of a banana peel. Banana peel. Sundae. Banana peel on top of a banana split. 3 scoops of ice cream. Got ice cream. Okay. Right, we got the ice cream. We got the vessel. Banana split. Banana peel. Banana peel. On the banana split. Okay, you ate it. The banana peel after the banana split. The peel of the banana split. The banana split's peel. The peel of the banana of the split. The peel of the banana from the banana split. The banana split's peel. All 3. It was Mr. Krabs in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood with a banana peel split. Banana split peel. A banana split. A banana peel on top of a banana split. Banana peel. Banana peel and a banana split.
I feel like you said it the first time, though. The banana peel left over from making a banana split. I feel like you did say it in the first go-around. I don't know. I think we might have to release Eugene Krabs on a technicravity.
Justice was not done here today.
So close. Do 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 do. Hi. How we doing, friends? It is good to see you. You know, when I say see, you know what I mean. See your names in the chat. Good to be here. How are you, Liz? How you doing? Good day. real love me, Dewey. We really love you, Dewey. Oh, I was a little behind today. I mentioned during yesterday's stream that today is a no school day for LA Unified. So we do have our little friend in the house. So, we weren't quite as on the ball scheduling wise as we like to be, but thank you for your understanding. Yesterday's gig was great. Thank you for hanging out with me as I was preparing for that job. It was really nice. It was supposed to be 2 hours. I think that everyone was kind of out of there by an hour 45. So fast. But the ladies were so sweet. Everyone in the housekeeping department at Yamava Casino, they were just like delighted. The hit of the day. The hit of the day. Okay, I offered roses, crowns, traditional flowers, traditional balloon dogs, butterflies, Hello Kitty. Is that everything? Oh, like plain heart, right? Those are the options. Do you want to hazard a guess as to the hands down most requested favorite? Like, I would say 80% of the balloon requests were one of those options. And these are all just, middle-aged housekeeping staff. They had a clear favorite. Hello, Annie made it. You made it. Little food consumer. There you go. The sweet little food consumer. My favorite food consumer. You know it is. Hello, yet it is. Oh my goodness. Balloon dog? No. I think I made one balloon dog. One balloon dog. It was black on a silver base. Very tough, very cool. School. Paris, bro, good on you for having priorities. And thank goodness for VODs, am I right? Yeah, up top. I mean, it's not quite the same as being here live. RC says hello. Oh, I didn't even see. Yes. Oh my goodness. That was a stinking cute balloon dog. It was reared up. I know. It was pretty adorable, but RC is right. Hello Kitty, by far, wasn't even a contest. So it was really like people were in line and it was like, just tell me what color you want for under the Hello Kitty and the bow. Boom. Nailed it. Yeah, RC, fist bump. Don't actually punch your screen. But yeah, well done. At first, my first 2 requests right off the bat were crowns. And I was like, it's going to be crown. Crown is going to be, and I'd give it to him. I'd be like, here you go, queen. It was cute. Well, you get to pick what color jewel. And I think crown and rose were tied for second place. I maybe made 4 or 5 of each. But I made 30 Hello Kitty. It was bajonkers. Ha ha! Known bean! I know. Let me see if I can get that bean picture. That was so cute. Oh my gosh. How was that raid? Yesterday, we raided over to Madame. And this is what we got. Look how cute it is! It looks just like me. Ooh! Oh, and an adorable coffee. Perfect for an adorable me. Mr. Sharp, hello. Now, I know that you will be mostly on childcare duties.
Hi. Yes.
For this stream.
Hello, friends. I'm not going to hang out with you today. Yeah.
Rude.
I'm going to go hang out with my son.
Oh, so you're choosing the supervision and well-being of a child, of a living human child, your progeny, over us? The digital relationships you've made over the last 4 years mean nothing to you? No, they just mean less than the relationship you've made with the human being over the last 7 years.
Yeah.
All right, well, no, I mean, I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
I feel like that's fair. Yes, RC, Mr. Sharp is choosing favorites. What can you do?
Yeah.
Math! Oh, no. Pears, bro, why you mathing in the chat? Rude. I know, Variant. Prioritizing a child over stream chat. What will be next? Wounded, yet it is wounded. Oh my goodness. Well, here's a burst clear balloon where the kitty's trying to.
I don't even know where that one came from, but they certainly did burst it.
Yeah, well, I think
Is
it was
that our son blowing up random balloons.
No, I think this one was burst before. I think this was
okay.
like a confetti balloon, maybe like the leftover of us popping one at a flapper show would be my guess. Yeah, but we do have a little rustling happening in the background. We are joined. Yeah, we're joined in the studio. A little rassle, wrestling around. Would you like to see our little friend? Oh my goodness. Oh, he's so cute. I love you. Yes, okay. Oh, so cute. Squeak! 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 Pythagoras in the chat. What? That's my hypotenuse hypothesis. He's so fluffy. The ears are still huge.
Hey, don't be squared, all right?
Don't be squared. C squared?
See squared what I did there?
A squared. Don't be squared. C squared? Yeah, no, he is very fluffy. And his ears are still so big. He's getting big, but his ears are still enormous, which tells me he's got some growing yet to do. So sweet. I know, Liz! I know! Hey, we just got a new friend! All right, hello, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Shana Sharp. I'm the best balloon artist in the world, if you ask me. Haha, I'm also super humble. And today is a working stream. It's not as much of an entertainment stream. We are doing our weekly free kids live stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time on our YouTube channel, and then on Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific, which is like midnight if you're on the East Coast, we're doing our SharpBalloons proper show, our structured variety show. Although I gotta be honest, there's not a ton of variety. There's like balloons. And we'll bring the show, you bring the variety.
Ooh.
Huh? Because it's our subscribers' requests and their prompts for Chicken Detective, and that is what is the variety in the show, if you think about it. So, yeah. He's so fluffy!
He's very fluffy.
He's so fluffy! And yes, human existence is finite.
Oh, Silent Elegance, you do flatter.
Oh, Silent. Silent truly does. Blinded!
So before I leave, a couple things.
Okay.
Yesterday, Shana put out a cut of just the Chicken Detective from our Wednesday YouTube show.
A chicken cutlet.
So if you all didn't get a chance to see any of that, there's the Chicken Detective. Today at 4 o'clock, the replay of last Wednesday's comes out on the YouTube.
Yeah,
and then, of course, tomorrow, as
4.
with every Wednesday, 4 p.m., live show for kids. If you're not a kid, you're allowed to watch.
You're allowed to watch.
We're not going to have an AI algorithm that's like, no.
Get out of here. No, what we will do, though, what folks have been doing, and I really love this, is convening in Discord in the peanut gallery, which is our like chat channel, to just kind of like be together and react while watching the YouTube live stream, which is, I love it. I love going through after the stream and like reading, and it's very, because like, oh yeah, like people are like, oh, I mind melded with Mr. Sharp, or like, oh, this was Cupcake's guest. Oh, it was very fun. Very, very fun. So yeah, if you're gonna be watching it anyway.
Paris, bro, it is totally understandable. There's so many different platforms that people are on. Your Instagram,
You're
your
not
YouTube,
you're not
your
an
Twitch,
idiot.
your Flash, your
Flash. I'm not even following on
PTA.
Flash.
There's a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah.
And
also, like, I feel like we say it a lot, but also over the course of like a 2-hour, let's say, live stream, if I mention it 3 times, if you happen to not be
it's very
actively
easy to
watching
watch
and
a
listening,
half hour of the show, which is a lot of like sitting
lot
down
of
and
your
watching
time.
stuff. There's very
and we don't
reasonable.
even mention it.
Might
so
even come up.
yeah, we're
Totally reasonable.
great at balloons, terrible at self-promotion. So it's not on you, my friend. Or rather, the burden is shared by both of us. We have that in common. Don't worry about it. Ooh, variant. Okay. Bringing an energy level so low that you have to nap after having a conversation. Oh, nice. We were missing that.
Does anyone want dozens of books on class struggle history? Yeah.
I feel like there has to
Probably.
be some kind of like a
Just go populate little free libraries.
ooh, but like there has to be like a library for folks who are interested in the cause, right? Like some kind of resource where folks can check it out. You know, you give to someone who already has those books, but then they have like a duplicate, so they don't mind lending it out. Because I know when you lend out books, it's like don't pretend you're getting.
You just
it
might
back.
have like a local communist, leftist, anarchist type bookstore,
Yeah,
and they might want to.
they might be super grateful for that. But I
Yeah.
mean, you didn't come in looking for solutions, but
Or they may even pay you for it. Who knows?
hey, okay, there you go.
There is actually in. That's what she's gonna do with them.
Fantastic, of course, because you're so smart. Oh, I should do a hydrate. I shouldn't just be drinking coffee. Friends, I did not drink enough water yesterday.
We may have just
Mr.
done
Sharp,
what? Do you not have water?
I don't have a water. Well, I won't be able to do that if I don't hydrate. Okay, he just left the room to go get me a water. He's like, he knows he has his priorities as well. Thank you, Miami Beach. I will enjoy that water, that refreshing water. Well then, thank you, Mr. Sharp. Hey, let's do our secret handshake. Boink. Spick, pick. Okay. I love you, babe. So that should be a thing. We'll improvise a secret handshake every stream.
That's good. There's
yes.
no way I could injure you.
What are you, Southern European? Does hydrate mean drink an espresso? This is America. With water. With ice. Oh, no ice for me, thanks. This is a nice, warmer than room temperature. We usually like fill up most of the jar with like water, like cold filtered water, and then throw in some water from our boiling kettle to like warm it
it's
up.
a little bit filtered and a little bit boiled, which is how you know that it's pure. It's pure water.
I have heard that Europeans, like, they know Americans because they're always carrying around water bottles. That, like...
Here's what I don't understand. Do they not need water?
What's the deal? You just walking around dehydrated like it's fashionable? Maybe it is. Oh, Lucy's making biscuits. Nice. Oh, Chris, you're gonna knock it out of the park. Fantastic. 2 accelerators. Double acceleration.
So in Southern Europe, especially in Greece, you say, is that drink your ouzo something in Greek, I would imagine.
It's all Greek to me.
It's all Greek and maybe some English also to me.
It's mostly Greek to me.
It's a fair portion of Greek.
Yes.
Well, to all of us.
But
What are we panicking about? Great question. I don't know. What do we got?
what are we
What's on
at?
the table?
Exactly. Rich, Miami Beach beat you to the hydrate redeem. Just to you. But don't worry, I need more. I did not drink enough water yesterday, and I was so dry. I came home and I was like, I
So,
felt.
do European
parched.
people not just like feel that way when they get home?
I don't
They
know.
have a long day. They didn't bring a water bottle. Or you're not just like, are European restaurants better about providing like clean, fresh water but not restaurants, like all places that you go, because you got to drink water all the time. So
I don't spend a lot of time in Europe, so I don't know.
spend more time than I have.
It's true, but that was like over a decade ago. At this point, I have all my world travel.
I mean,
phase
Americans weren't carrying
come to-
around as
come
many
to an
water
end.
bottles back then either.
True.
We definitely still were, but like,
Tap water usually free in pubs. I do feel like you have to specify like tap water because like sometimes you'll be like water and they'll be like here's
and also it's not like you just walk into a pub and like,
€18 bottled water and you'll be like
There's-
thanks.
I'll have a tap water and I'll be on my way. Usually, like you go into a pub because you're like having a pint.
I mean, it's very good policy to have free tap water if you're also giving alcoholic beverages.
I agree.
Eat gyro. Am I pronouncing that right? Is it gyro, moussaka, and galactoboreko?
I like how you wasted the "am I pronouncing that right" on euros.
Am I pronouncing
Moussaka, all
any
right.
of this?
I think I got that one okay.
Any of this right?
Galactoboreko?
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 I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, hugs going around. Oh my
Galactoboreko.
goodness.
Do you like Tobreko?
Silent
Who here
elegance.
likes Tobreko?
It's true. This is the most relaxing massage technique. I will say, Neptune is really great at making biscuits completely without the claws.
Oh yeah, he loves to do a biscuit.
And he doesn't use the claws.
He's very loving.
He's
he
just so
purrs and
sweet.
purrs. There's one blanket that they really love, and if
We
you
call
get
it the
that
mommy blanket.
it's that blanket. My folks had a blanket similar to that their old cat Pumpkin loved.
Oh, Pumpkin
and they called that one the mommy blanket because
Yeah.
like, you know, when they do the kneading thing, it's like they're kind of kneading on their mama, you know, and like, oh man, Pumpkin would get on that thing and just go to town. So this time we're like, well, we'll get the same one. We'll see if other cats like it, and oh man,
They love
I
it.
just love that texture. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like a
Maybe it feels like the underbelly fluff.
right. This is super soft fur because it is a fur. It's like a fur blanket, you know, fake fur blanket. Do 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 ba do 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 do.
Do Europeans not need water? I would think they do.
Oh, so
Do Americans not need
Galactoboreko,
high
so we
quality
don't pronounce the
espresso?
G.
That tastes good without being so loaded with sugary stuff that it turns into some sort of milkshake thing? Yes, we also do.
We love the milkshake thing. And Steffi getting hugs. Oh. Walla means milk. Look at this. I'm learning so much. So let's see here. So I need to make some Twilight apple branches because the new Twilight reissue of the 20th anniversary, this is the book cover. It's quite different than those than honestly I thought the book covers of the original were iconic. I don't use that word too lightly. But this is what they've chosen for their 20th anniversary edition. So I'm going to try and make something like that. It'll be tricky, but I'm ready for it. Duchess makes biscuits like it's her life's purpose. Yes, energy pinches for kitties. 100%. Energy pinches, you get it.
With these flowers, you don't have to recreate the cover of the book.
Correct.
And
I just
so
need
you
to...
could do... The thing that I think this is missing is just a little something creepy. You know?
Interesting.
Also, this image is messing with me. Is the back of the book the same as the front?
Oh, you're... No, I think... So what's...
That's
It's
the
a
spine,
it's a
right?
box. And then the book is the teal thing coming out of the box.
Oh, yes.
But I get why you're like,
Oh,
hang
I
on.
see.
That's not how books work. Good
Okay.
eye.
I
Yeah.
was confused for a moment, but now I'm less confused.
There you go. So, I mean, I was confused too. When you said that, I'm like, hang on, yeah, did I flip the image somehow?
Oh,
but no,
Cheeky
the
wants
text...
to know, are you going to meet Stephanie Meyer? And if so, would
No.
you let Cheeky know just how upset they are about the cover choice?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Stephanie
I'll
Meyer's
be like,
so
hey,
wonderful to meet you.
I got it. I
My
have a
pleasure.
friend, Cheeky Healer. They just need you to know. What the heck? What the heck, yo? Exactly. Oh, it's Steffi. Look at that Sharpie sharp.
Shana in Greek doesn't have a name, so it's just Shana. But Mr. Sharp has, and it's called Kurios Miteros?
Miteros. So is that
wondering if this is a
Mr.
joke here.
and Sharp?
Mr. and Sharp. So, like, are all Mr.'s Kurioses?
And are
Or
all Sharps?
Miteroses.
Miteros?
Is-
Yeah, which one is Mr. and which one
Is
is...
that...
Because
that-
Miteros feels like Mr., but
Yeah, it
that's
looks like
just
Sharp
my
Mr.
ear, maybe. Oh, it's Steffi with the star eyes. I love it. Variant same, honestly, same. The little Shana bean is so cute. I can't... What was... It was Madame... started with an M, and, like, for whatever reason...
Oh, right.
It's not searching for me. Madame...
It was Madam without an E.
There was... Yeah, no E at the end of Madam, and there was a double M, I remember.
So I
But I'm
should be
trying...
able
This is
to-
so bad. I'm so bad. I don't think we'd ever visited her stream before. She was so kind.
Yeah.
And to draw a little Shana bean after the raid, it was so sweet. So I wanted to try and make a Shana bean balloon so I can send that back to her and then maybe make a herb balloon. Oh, Dewey! Thank you! Now that's real love me, Dewey. Thank you! And Golden Loki! 21 months. Yes! Thank you so much. Oh, and a reminder, Golden Loki, you got the subscriber badge, and so do many others of you in chat. Head over to the Discord, and in that subscriber section, please, I would love, you'd be doing me a huge favor if you would make a request for us to put on the Wheel of Joy. And we need chicken detective clues. We need them, end of sentence, but we also need ones that specifically are not references that would go over the heads of children. That would be spectacular. So, like, you know, animal and modifier is great. You know, concepts that are not, like, specifically, like, if you reference, like, Team Edward, an audience of, like, you know,
Ray Parker
first,
Jr.
second graders are going to be like,
Ray Parker Jr. They're probably not getting.
Not getting.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters,
That's
they probably
okay.
get that. Yeah, so, like, that would be super duper helpful. Yeah, you just put in person, place, and thing are the types of clues we need. And we should also put in there, keep an eye in that Discord, because we're also going to be asking for some haiku submissions as well, although I haven't thought of a good haiku prompt for this particular stream on Thursday night. But we'll, you know, I'll poke, you know, with like a subscriber announcement in the Discord, just as like a reminder to people.
Yes, and there is the Discord. link right there in case you have not already joined. There's a link to join.
There
And
you
it was
go.
Madame Mito.
Madame Mito. That's it. I'm like,
Madame
was it? I was
Mito.
thinking it was Madame Miso. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
Ooh, off by one letter.
I know, but it's an important letter.
Consecutive letters in the English alphabet.
True. That's true. Off by one letter space. Yes, we should do Subgrat this month because we haven't been doing that as much. I won't do it on the Thursday night. Probably what we'll do is maybe like on a Tuesday, which I wonder how many.
Will there
decides to look at the
for this event be apple blossoms?
I
Will
do
there also
believe.
be boots with the fur?
I will report back. I will report back on the boots
And
their fur
if
status.
perhaps the quantity of people that were looking at her, like if it was the whole floor,
Was it like the whole, or just like
or
a few?
a couple people out on the floor, some of the people sitting in the booths around the floor, was the whole floor looking at her?
Is she hitting the floor? Or is
Next
she
thing
just
you know,
walking on it? What's up? When you spin the chicken detective wheel, are clues together. They're from 3 random places. So it's not a wheel with chicken detective. It's a case file, obviously. And then I'll show you guys. So this is the folder. It is obviously like 2 pieces of poster board that I have, marked and cut and taped. And then on the inside there is a Ziploc baggie, and it has just a bunch of
all the secrets.
I know. A bunch of slips of paper. So I'm not looking when I select, but they are separated by category. So persons are put in the person folder, places are put in the place folder, holder, and then things. So that's what we have for Chicken D.
Liz likes the
Thank
case
you.
files.
I
think
love the
they're very
case
nice.
files too. Mr. Sharp and I were like thinking, we're like, what do we do? How do we bring that in? The other thing I want to do, and I won't do it for this week, but I think eventually, is I think I'm going to paint the deerstalker white and give it the black outlines and maybe some like houndstooth thing, but like, again, to kind of go with our
style.
visual identity of Umbreon in a box. I don't know why that's up there, but of the hand-drawn black and white aesthetic. And also, I don't think I'll be putting this on until the chicken's about to begin. So it'll be like 3, 2, 1. The music goes on, the chicken hat goes on, and then it's bak bagak. So.
And then it's bak bagak.
Then it's bak bagak.
Paris Bro, I'm gonna attempt to say it based on the way it looks to me. Yeah, wazy. Which means hydrate.
That means hydrate. All right, will do.
Yeah, wazy.
I know, Green Bam, I'm sorry. If there's anything we can do to help resuspend your disbelief. Thank you, Bunny Co. I like this shirt too. On the bottom it says, "You make me feel alive. You make me feel alive."
I think I found that in just like a random cheap T-shirt bin.
Yeah.
No idea like what brand or company or anything.
Yeah,
just
it was like I think it was like a Ross
or TJ Maxx or
yeah,
something
one
like
of those
that.
like aftermarket, like nobody bought this.
But yeah, there's no like branding or anything on it, which I like. It's just a fun little picture. Depending on one's interpretation of
And a
fun.
stretch. Oh my goodness. Okay, Richie. It's also good for the bad day.
Green Map did a few years of Greek translation and checks out.
Checks out. Nice.
This guy's got clearance.
And squats. Oh my gosh, y'all are putting me through my paces. This old
Nis
decrepit.
to nepo ioe arianthith.
Yep.
That means drink your water.
That stretch felt pretty good, actually. Sumo squats. What's a sumo squat?
Is that like when you're squatting?
Is that
you,
like when your
lift
legs are
one
far
leg?
apart and you? Yeah, exactly. Boom. Yokozuna. I'll have to see. You wanted to get on the
go,
train. I
Shana.
get it. Peer pressure. I understand. Got to do the leg lift and slap. Okay, here we go. 1, 2,
You gotta do both.
3. Okay.
You can't just do one leg the whole time.
4,
Psychopath.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Push, 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 push. There we go.
Oh, was the little E-Honda right there at the end?
What's that?
Was that E-Honda right there at the end?
Yes. Sure. Yes, and furthermore.
E-Honda is the Street Fighter 2 character
Oh.
who is a sumo wrestler who has the like a many slaps thing.
Push, 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 push.
Which I suppose is probably based on sumo.
A sumo move. Yeah, you got to push. Push, push, push. Do, 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 do.
White Lotus. Interesting.
I've heard good things about White Lotus, but I've never watched it.
I wonder if
the cover reminds you.
I wonder if that's conscious at all in any way. You know,
My-
that like
my
White Lotus
guess-
is I don't know what their aesthetics are that they're using, but like if they're because millennials that watched or that read Twilight when they were kids would be kind of the target audience for White Lotus today. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who the target market for
we don't
White
know it,
Lotus
so.
is.
But my guess is that that's the aesthetic that's trending now. Like honestly, it feels like a turn of the century.
Mhm.
What's the word I'm looking for? Like
Plates.
yeah, like an illustration of like biological, like plant. What's the word?
But
But like for
taxonomical,
plants specifically, like herb.
herbology,
This is me.
herbonomy,
My brain is blanking, but you know what I mean. Like those like
herbadology,
scientific-ish illustrations of like super detailed.
herb.
That's like or just like wallpaper. Like it gives that kind of a vibe. So that's my guess. But
Yeah,
what
no,
do I
it
know?
does. It does have
Botanical.
that-
Dewy.
Botanical.
You got that
Okay.
was the word I was looking for.
That's the word she was looking for.
Dewey found my word, babe. Okay.
Jealous.
All right. 9. Okay, I got a bunch of different round balloons.
Anybody you've been doing light exercise every time you wake up for the day and you feel a lot better?
That's great.
I should get into that. That's the thing that I should probably start doing.
That's good. Good for you. I'm happy. I think I should also be doing that.
Oh, Green Bams. So you're talking about like naturalist prints and such, like Audubon?
Yeah.
Classic Audubon style
Yeah,
territory?
it feels like that might be, part of the inspiration. I wouldn't be surprised to find out from like someone who's a professional like graphics person. They're like, "Oh yeah, no, that's very big right now."
Why are all these ducks dead against the hood of your car? What happened? Would you say Audubon or Audubon?
Jeez,
It's Audubon, right?
get out of here! You're the one, Mr. Sharp. Mr. Sharp. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna put a 260 inside of a 11-inch round. I'll use.
It's a funny thing to tell a joke like in this medium because, it's a funny thing to tell a joke any
Hopefully.
time.
Hopefully.
But like, you don't get laughter. As a comedian, you get trained, like you say a joke to an audience, you hear whether or not they like it or don't like it. In this format, you have to kind of like say it, and then you look at the chat and you wait for it to roll in. And it's like, are they going to laugh or be angry at me?
Well, I'm right here to give you the immediate feedback of
Yeah,
no!
but you're just always angry at me. So then I got to figure out is it fun or
Is
too
it
far?
fun anger? Okay, so when you put a cylinder balloon inside of a round balloon.
Yeah, and then you're still deciding. I get it. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes it takes shorter. Some people have more delays. Some people have less. And so you're always like, well, put that out into the ether. Will anything come back to me? Usually the answer is no, just because you're not obligated, even if you laugh, to type out, I did laugh.
Furiously types on phone keyboard. Exactly. It's not exactly easy to get a... No, babe, no, I laugh at your jokes.
I know, love. I know. Of course
Laugh
you
at
do.
your jokes when they're funny. When I'm not trying to one-up you.
Right.
There's that. Sometimes I do enjoy giving you the business.
Ooh, here's a chance to tag. Tag, tag, tag.
So this is like a way to make a flower petal that's like kind of a little more, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
It looks a little more flower petal-y than like just a loop of a 260.
What is happening?
What is happening?
I'm worried the beast is going into climb mode again.
Oh, I can show you on a clear balloon, and then you can really see what's happening. Here, let me get a 12-inch clear. The beasts like to scale this wall of balloons. Why
For some reason,
do
Neptune
it?
is really taken to, like, climbing. He's, in the middle of the day, he'll just have this little stretch where he just wants to get high. And just, like, he'll climb up the...
I was gonna make some biscuits, but then I got high.
I should have phrased that slightly differently. He wants to go up high on platforms and objects, sometimes with things balanced on them.
Oftentimes, he does not do like the research necessary to ensure that it can support his little body.
Like yesterday, he tried to jump up on my chest of drawers, and I had a stack of business cards on the top, and it's literally just 15, 20 business cards stacked on top of each other. And he jumped up and he like tried to grab that as though it were some sort of reasonable handle. And it was not. And so he fell onto his cat butt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
So we inflate the outer balloon, but you can see there's like a loop of the cylinder balloon inside of it. You have to hold on to like both ends, the nozzle and like the remainder of the balloon. Then you have to put some air into the cylinder balloon.
Richie, stop.
Stop.
No, stop.
Like Scott Stapp?
Exactly. That is.
That is
Because he was
it?
doing Creed lyrics.
I hadn't seen.
It's,
Stop. Okay.
Stop.
Sounds like
Okay.
you're being summoned.
I believe I need to go do some stuff anyway, so I will step out, enjoy some Shana without me wrecking everything. Oh,
Babe,
geez.
you brought me
discard.
coffee and water. All right, so then what you do is while pinching the cylinder shut so the air can't come out of the cylinder, you let go of the round balloon. Whoop, you don't want the cylinder air to come out. So that the round balloon air comes out, and then you basically have just like a stretchy rubber pocket for your loop, and then you tie the cylinder shut so that air can't escape. And then you can kind of bend it a little bit, you know? You can do a few things to make it look more flower petal-y if you like. There we go. So that is essentially what's happening inside of here. I put a longer cylinder in here, and then the 5-inch clear is like less it's not as strong as this one. I could probably put more cylinder in this one, but you get it. Basically, that's what's happening to create this petal-like shape. So that's what I'm going to try and do, trying to recreate these apple blossoms out of balloons. Give it like a nice center that looks good, and then putting these all around it, and then making some kind of, I mean, you can barely even see the branch. I was thinking there was like a large brown branch, but it's mostly just leaves. Maybe there's another, let me do a quick internet. Let me do a quick interneting to see if I can find more of a branch. There's like some twigs, I guess. Let me see here. Twilight 20th. And images. It really is just looking. So it's more leaves than. It's annoying for me. I know that nobody cares. That's not the main point. Ah, Nikki Painter, hello. Hiya, Nikki. Good to see you. To a place where blind men see. Oh, more hydration. Thank you, K-pop. Everyone needs a fan mom in their life. Thank you. Ah, that's good. Good water. Good water, everybody. Good water. So my thought is I should have inflated more of the round in here to give it. Let me try that. This is a 12-inch, or yeah, 12-inch round. Ow, that hurt. Ah, water tastes better from a SharpBalloons water or cup. Merch, Liz. See, Liz is the best. It does. Scientifically proven. Yeah, what are they doing? Oh, there's definitely kitties in that hamper. Okay. Yes, you're very sweet. You're very sweet. Oh yeah, sure. I'll put that here. Let me clear off some space on the table. Umbreon, do you mind sitting back here? Good friend, good friend. Okay, then let me do that. Let me clear off this space for you. Do you have an inflated round anywhere? Okay. Here, I'll put this here so you're protected. Okay, ready? This is our air purifier, and Mr. Sharp figured this out just yesterday. So if you have one of those style air purifiers in your home, you too can do a fun little balloon trick. Right? Until it becomes a fun thing for kitties. Woo! That's it on the higher setting. It's just floating back there. I love it. Okay. Oh, K-pop, you enjoy tea in your SharpBalloons mug. Okay. So I didn't inflate the cylinder in here yet. Let's see. Stretch. Hi. Oh, sorry, Neptune. I couldn't see you there, bud. Okay. So you can tell when it presses against the outside. And I'll tie these two together. so we don't lose the air. And then we kind of, right now the end of the cylinder is kind of plugging the hole for the round. But if I stretch that, push that in, because I want the external air to get out. So pull that, slowly flatten. Now, one thing that does happen is when you try to make it too big, it makes this bicycle seat shape where these ends are kind of pushed together because they don't have enough. I don't know why. I think because, well, the shape of a balloon does taper. Let's see if I can. I have seen, there's a balloon artist who has been doing a product where he takes like a foam roll. I don't know what it is. It's about the width of a 260, so 2-inch diameter foam cylinder. Pardon me. Woo. And he inserts that, and that has a little more rigidity than just the cylinder. But I think I am going to have to stick with these smaller cylinders so I don't have this, because that doesn't really read flower petal to me. Or maybe it does, but like a specific kind of flower. That's not what I'm making. Thank you for the blessings. Thank you for the blessings. A changla, yeah. A steak, ooh, yum. What if I bend it that way? Like, you know, this could be like a honeysuckle flower or something, where you've got like the kind of petals that get wider at the base, and so we do a few of them, and they come in the like this, but not a apple blossom. Apple blossom, you gotta do more like this kind of thing. But I feel like there's a happy medium. Look at the difference between how much cylinder I inflated. So I'm gonna see if I can find the exact right amount of 260 to put inside. Hi, Iggy. You want to say hi to our friends? I know you want to just chew on ribbon. Oh. Yeah. Now this is a cat. We have such little boys around the house, but the true king of the house is the Iggy big boy. Yes, Iggy. Oh, yeah, the king. The king of the house. Those little guys, are they picking on you? Tell him to have some respect. Put some respect on his name. Iggy. Haven't seen Iggy in a while. I know. I mean, we've been trying to take it easier on him, show off the little guys because they don't really care. But Iggy, whenever he comes in to visit, I figure that's him giving his consent to be paraded about. Oh, Oliver. Oliver. Yes, I know. You don't want to. Oliver's like, no. No. Hey, Tunes. Hey, Tunes. Oh, we had a 3-cat studio for a second there. Okay. Let's see now. I know. Everybody. All the friends. Bloom was dancing with us. Perfect. Oh, yes, no. Mr. Sleeper is definitely the true king. All the friends! We love having little kitty cat guest appearances. Okay. So, what if I put... So in this one, I tied it so that we had... This much was where we tied it. So that was too much. Halfway, it would be right about there. That's what I inflated. That was too much. So let's try it. And what was the other one? Okay, let's try it here. This is a little bit larger than the other one. And how am I going to remember that? I'll mark on my stick how far down it goes. Is this going to work? I don't know. I'm figuring it out. That's why it's a working Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. Iggy, don't crump on the ribbons. So we've got our round balloon up there. I think that'll be enough. And we're going to inflate this. Okay, so this tail is longer than that tail, but shorter than that tail. So it might work. Let's tie. Let out my air. I'm going to try and reinforce the roundness of the shape. If it listens to me, it might not. No! Variant! Such a bad influence. Which I'm sure you pride yourself on. Still feels a little bit bicycle seat shapey. No, it's too narrow. Well, this might be the top end of acceptable. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause if they're kind of like curved up at an angle and whatnot, it might work. If I could. So weird, right? I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to balloons, so I like to know that my balloons are, you know, gonna hold their shape and be controlled. Be controlled! But apparently they don't want to. Eh. Oh my goodness. What are you two doing? Playing Pounce. It is pretty cute when they try and hunt each other, the brothers. Just a little bit of fratricide, just a little bit of light fratricide. Okay. So what if we have it to here instead of right at that mark? About a 1/4 of an inch shorter. And what if I'm going to try and do a thing where I don't inflate the neck of the balloon, but just the round chamber. It honestly might help. Okay. And then our cylinder. Okay. Let's see if this works. Tie. It's tricky to tie balloons this way. Okay. Let's let the air out and see what we get. I like this. And then bend it that way. Okay, this looks just about right. Because the petals kind of curve up and in. They like make little cups. Some flowers like bloom like out, but the apple blossoms kind of curve in. So I think that's gonna work. Now here's a secret to this technique, or one of the secrets to this technique. You can't ever seal off the external balloon entirely. Why not? Because what'll happen is the internal balloon, the cylinder balloon, will slowly start to lose air, and it will want to fill, like it'll puff this outer shell a little more than being entirely flat. Like this, it'll be like chubbier than that if you seal it off. But if you always have an exit for the air that comes out, it'll leave. So you either cannot tie this off, or if you do, jeez, what did you? Oh, they just knocked over the air purifier. Just got knocked over. I think they were jumping for the balloon. Can you plug it in over there? It got pulled out of the plug. Oh, our tiny terrorists. Still works. Slowly building up. There we go. Although maybe me putting the balloon there is just asking for them to do that again. Oh, jeez. In some other rooms. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, peanut butter Nutella protein shake. Yes. You are building your body. Hello, big pig. Are those little guys annoying you? I get it. I get it. You're so mature and sophisticated. And those little teenagers, what do they know? What do they know? Wow, he says. Wow. It does sound delicious. Oh, air purifier. Did I say filter? I don't know what I said. But whatever I said, it probably wasn't right. Hi, Iggy. I know, big boy. I know. Do you want to come up again? You want to say hi to your friends? Iggy! Oh, Iggy, biggy. He's purring. Yeah. you miss chat? Did you miss being paraded about? What? Sleeps on your bed and sleeps on your bed and sleeps on the foot of your bed. He sleeps on your bed and sleeps on your bed. It's Ig, Ig, Ig. There you go, Biggie. I love you. I'm covered in your fur now. He's the furriest. Like, you'd think Neptune is the furriest because he's so floofy. But Neptune, when you brush him, like, barely any hair comes off. Iggy, anytime you brush him, it's like, jeez. So much fluff. Yeah, hi, Kiri, it's Iggy. He's a big squish. He definitely does. More surface area, more mass, more. Oh gosh! Oh, jeez! I'm stepping on cats. And you, Oliver. Don't try to get the air. I don't think we can do the air purifier thing when the kittens are around. They're too tempted. They're too tempted to attack. Croft! Hello! Don't mind me, I'm just stepping on cats. Iggy. This is supposed to be a working stream. Making flower petals with a balloon inside of a balloon. We're being very productive, thank you. So I think every once in a while, like, a little one is good to help, like, build up the curve that we're doing here. But they look like they have 5 petals. Yeah, 5 petals. What does the center of an apple blossom look like in this situation? That looks cool so far. Thank you. It is a neat technique. I don't use it that often. I call that distortion when you put a balloon inside a balloon. I actually used it to make the little baby face at the. Let me see. Agent that I did the job for yesterday just texted me. He's like, "Do you have any photos for me? Do you want me to spend my time making balloons for the huge amounts of people, or do you want me to, like, take photos?" It's fine. I won't use that tone with her, but sometimes it's like, really? You want me to, after every balloon, stop, take my phone, take a picture, and that's going to add so much time. We're trying to move fast here. We had 2 hours. Here's the baby. See, so the baby's head is not, like, perfectly round. This is a round inside of a round and a cylinder making, like, a circle in the base of the round. And then also positioned so that the nozzle of the external round goes out the back, like, behind the jaw, so we can attach it to the body in such a way like the baby is crawling. It's cool. It's a very cool technique. It looks good. It does. The thing I don't like about it, not the thing I don't like about it, the reason I don't use it all the time is because I like when someone can look at it and be like, "Whoa, that's made out of balloons. That's so cool." And not like, "Whoa, what is happening?" Like, sometimes you'll see something like this and your brain will be like, "Well, that's obviously not a balloon. That's some kind of, like, plastic thing. Like, this doesn't look like a balloon. Balloons don't look like this." And so, like, it kind of breaks the brain as far as, like, seeing that it is truly just balloons. And I like the balloons being just balloons. But sometimes when you're trying to replicate very specific shapes and textures, it is the best option. So let's see the center of these mysterious twilight apple blossoms. Let me crop this down so we're just... So all these tiny little, like, what are they? Stamen pistils? I don't remember my flower anatomy lessons. But you know, the little thingies inside. How do we do that? Japan Fest! And they had the tube ones at the top of the columns. You mean like just the like 260s cylinders? That's cute. Cute. You've never seen me do an infant sculpture. Most of my sculptures are full grown. How would we do that in that looks like, honestly, I'll tell you what that looks like. Is it green? It's kind of, hi Iggy. Honestly, it looks like 160 in like a eucalyptus. And then the little tips of those, maybe those are also like pink. Because they're the same color as the flower, basically. Let's see. Oh, I double loaded my bag. Oh, is my bag still in the car? Mister? Can you bring in my bag from the car? I love you, thank you. You're the best. Yeah. He is the best. This might call for some rubber cement. So let's see, we're gonna do Ed Brightlight. How's it going? Good to see you. I was mostly all rounds, but you're now trained to be like balloons. Exactly. They made a red bridge at the top of the arch out of rounds. Oh, like a Tory. That's cute. Yes, Amy, you recall the Twilight installation. So, like, if we have a bunch of, this is just, how many are there? So many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12? I don't have to get it exact, but I'm just trying to, like, get a general idea. Let's see. Okay, so obviously I won't have them loop. I'll have them be cut. But if we put that in the center, oh, that's gonna look so cool. Shut up. That wrong side. This side. It's gonna look awesome if I can get that little pink tip on there as well. Okay. Okay. And then obviously then there's the closed blossoms, which are a darker pink. And then looks like there's even some like darker still pink like leaves. They make this so tricky. So and what is, it's almost like a bluish green. That's the color of the leaves of phthalo green, Bunnyco. Thank you, mister. Thank you, mister. Okay, what do we, this might be. Thank you, mister. Thank you, Mr. Sharp. I love you, babe. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. You're the greatest of all time. So this is a good shade of green for the leaves. Yeah, nice. That. We'll do. Bunnyco, Mr. Sharp is trained that way too. Anytime we see balloons like in the real world, he's like, balloons! It's very, it's nice for me. I like it. Now, I don't want these to be, like, obviously I could make them the same technique where it's like, oh, it's a stretched thing. But I think what I'll do, let's tie this. Married people being sweet. Ugh. Bleh. bomb it, am I right? I wish I had this color in 160. I don't. I did this. Played a cute game where you had a pet and you could dress the pet up and they could have pets? Wait. How is that a Twilight related memory? Was it like a Twilight game? I'm so... You had enough fake money to buy Twilight inspired poster in the game. Wait, what game is this though? I'm so... Was there a Twilight like Club Penguin but for Twilight? Because that is awesome. If I had, you know, if we do like an inside. Am I overthinking this? Probably. Probably I am. I don't want that. I don't think they make these in 160. I could check online. It was a wait, okay, so Pet Society, a Facebook game. Interesting. So was it officially... Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. That's why I'm making such weird faces right now. Was it like officially Twilight, or is it just like people using the Facebook game to do Twilight, like a Twilight community within the Facebook game? Because that sounds like something people might do. Come on, Shana. Something like this, and stretch the leaves over it. Like, I can see where I'm going with this, but I don't love it. Like, it would be cool if I could have one more tapered section there. What if I did this? Pop that. This is a Tuesday working stream. This is what we get. This is the content. Shana figuring stuff out. So that kind of looks like it. What if I took a scrap and wrapped it around? To hold it in place. Not like that, though. And then a frame of the leaf. See, I just don't, while I see what I'm going for, this feels more like tropical. Maybe with the, if we're saying like compared to the size of this is the flower, like this is a really big flower, and then therefore the leaf would be, I don't know, that maybe does look better when it's that way. Also, like, how much effort do I want to put into this? Is an excellent question that I should be asking myself. Let's see, let me pull out the green. This is pastel sage green. Lovely color. One of the chief artists for Neopets. Oh, that's fun. You could make your own house and buy stuff for it. They had a poster and you loved it, but basically had a lot of famous inspired stuff like Sailor Moon outfit, Twilight poster, and other inspired items. Be a parody of the famous stuff. Oh, an Usagi wig. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. I never did Neopets. Cheeky the green is very beautiful. Let's see here. What if I just did that for my leaves? It's probably fine. Honestly, it doesn't have to be. Like, in my head, I was picturing everything at, like, this scale, where, like, the flowers are huge, you know? I think that looks really cool. But if I want the leaves to be at this scale, which I think I do, maybe they're smaller. Let's tie this. What if the leaves were, the petals were more at this scale, the 5-inch example we blew up? That'd be about right. Make a 5-inch flower. I also have some 9-inch. Might be good. Those are slightly smaller. Let's do... What's this color? Pastel desert sand. No, I don't want to use that. Perhaps this. Whoop. This is pastel clay pink. And where's my stick? There's my stick. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's give it a shot. Air in the round. And a little air in the pink, or the cylinder. They're both kind of pink. Tie this. Squeeze out the air. Yeah, I think the too much cylinder, but if I bend it, and like a bunch of this guy in the middle. How much work do I want to put into this? This is not what we call a well-paying job. So you gotta pick your battles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I'll use a 5-inch and try and use a 160, but I like the Deco Mex. I think that they're a little stronger. Maybe give it a little more rigidity to the inside shape. More bicycle seedy than I wanted it to be. Let's make it a shorter amount of 260. Oh, that's too much, and I lost. Ah! Hi, Iggy. See, when you blow up the too much cylinder in there, it starts to back up inside of itself. Like intestine, which is, again, cool looking, but not for the shape I'm trying to get. My clear sample that I blew up without even really thinking about it really came out the best. Isn't that always the way? Where you're like, here's a little thing I'm not really thinking too much about or worried that much about, and I do it great. And then every other time I try and recreate it, when I spend more time, is harder. Less successful. Luckily, he had no idea he won't have any idea what's going on, RC. Yeah. The best criticism of the thinking of George Lucas. I don't know how to pronounce that. They're really big into symbolism in Sesame Street. There you go. Makes perfect sense. Don't worry. I have more bubble. I guess bubble is the answer. I found my passion with bubble. No, don't tie it. I'm trying not to tie the round balloon in with the cylinder balloon. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sharp. He's brought me a slice of pizza. I got a really yummy pizza from my job yesterday. Oh, yes. Thank you. I love you. Hallo, Peter. Georg Lukosz. Georg Lukosz. Hungarian. Oh, Haikiri would like some pizza too. I think he heard. The idea of making a ton of these does not fill me with excitement. You know what I mean? You love the disc. Oh, hi, Kiri. Of course you may say that. How sweet of you. We've got like such a good community. It's not, Bunnyco made some comment the other day where she's like, I like a Discord that's active, but not like crazy active where I have to always feel like I'm missing something or behind on it. And that's definitely our Discord. Callie, yeah, it looks great. Oh, what a genius idea. I wish I could take credit for it. I did not come up with this technique. It is a cool technique. It is really neat. See, my pitch to them initially was like, I'll just make a giant apple and a giant flower and a giant ribbon and like the things that we associate with the Twilight covers. Because they, again, were, what's the word? Iconic. This, well, I have thoughts. But I get it. I'll do my best. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you're in the Discord and you're a subscriber, put in your requests, okay? Yeah, thank you. We bring the show, you bring the variety. What do I want to do? Like, I almost have 5 of them. They're not like the right shape or whatever, but also like, these are organic shapes. They're not always going to be perfectly uniform. If I had one more, I could make one petal. And like, people would see that and they'd know what I was going for. Again, I think what I'd probably have to do is glue them. So let's try a little bit of glue, see if it sticks on the uninflated latex. Rubber cement, when you're gluing rubber, it makes sense, but a little fumey. Pardon me. Achoo! Ugh. The fumes are exacerbating my sneezes. Sneeze, sneeze. Okay, and we put these two here. See, it's just not quite. I think if they were all this shape, then it would be better, because what you do is you connect them by their widest points, then try and curve it around. This isn't going to make a 5-petal flower. This could maybe make like a 6, 7-petal flower. But you get the idea. Shoe glue. Shoe glue. Hello, Horror. How you doing? Yes, exactly. I love that variant. Angry Twilight fan. Sincerely an angry, a cheeky Twilight fan. I could make this like a more closed flower, and then maybe I could fit it with just 5. But this looks like a lot of work. You know what I don't like? Work! Do you think I would be a balloon clown for a living if I liked work? No, I do love my work, and I don't mind working hard when it's perfect. When it comes out perfect, I'm like, okay, but this isn't coming out perfect. So is it worth it? Ooh, you have a brownie? I have a pizza. Look at us winning. Let's see. Just like stick that in the middle. Look, I did it! I mean, it doesn't not look like it, especially when we just get the bottom part there. I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, she's totally got it. By George. Just throw this one in the front there. Ooh. Look, it's gonna... this would look really cute. Then how am I gonna get the leaves? Am I gonna have to do this on multiples of these? This was a pain to make, but if I made a few of them, it would be less of a pain. Now you can see my grumpy side. This is my I don't want to do it side. Let's put the lid on this. I've spilled too many canisters of rubber cement too many. It does look pretty cool. Oh, fine. It does look pretty cool. Yes. Ugh. Okay, so this will be the base of my buds. Bring out a bud color. I think I did. These are possible, but ooh, this one's a good one. I like this one. This pump is running out of batteries. I gotta recharge it. Okay. So if we do maybe about that big. Make that really big here. Wait for it. Okay. These two. Also that. And that. Don't need this. Tie this together. Yeah. And put that in the middle of this. And it's a bud. So we've got these flowers, and this is not thick enough, maybe. Is this not thick enough? Does it need like another? Maybe a 5. I'll just throw a different color one in there. 'Cause who cares? Not me. Clearly not me. Well, I guess it should be 5 because it turns into a 5-petal flower. Shana, you're so smart. So here's the other thing. Are you ready for the other thing? Let's make this big again. And I also needn't be so bound by trying to exactly replicate this. I can start out with basically just an organic garland and then have some flower accents in the organic garland, which would mean I wouldn't have to be so worried about making the leaves perfect. But we could have flowers and buds, and I think I'll do that because the leaves are like not worth all the time they would take. But I do need to get the center of the flower right. So let's see how we can do the center of the flower. I brought extra pink balloons to my gig yesterday, knowing it would be a popular color choice. It was. So if I take this and scissors, scissors, scissors. I walked right past casino security with an unsheathed pair of scissors, and nobody stopped me. It was probably too intimidating. Your burrito just exploded in your microwave. Whoops. You okay? Oh, McDougal! It's all good, friends. You don't. There's no requirement. But hello, it is good to see you. Okay, so I know a gig at a casino. Because this, to me, kind of feels like what the center of the flowers look like. Although, probably need a little glue. Not too much, though. Geez, come on. Too wet still. Dry. Perhaps you can eat it with a spoon, Annie. Stick. There. Again, how much effort am I willing? Am I willing to make 12 of those minimum per flower? Doesn't sound like something I want to do. Egg everywhere in the burrito with no innards. Wait. Okay, wait. I switched messages while I was reading chat. There was egg everywhere in your microwave that you just put the burrito in a bowling. It kept perfect, Annie. Good idea. And then cheeky, you had a frozen burrito with. So they sent you a frozen tortilla? Weird. But they sent you a coupon for 3 free packs. All right. Nice. It pays to complain sometimes. What if, instead of all that nonsense, I did this? We took is this eucalyptus or is this gray? This is like this is eucalyptus, okay. So what if we did this? Just did a bunch of these little fellas. No, I can't pull it through that way. Got to bubble that direction. But if we did a bunch of these baubles that weren't pink at the tip necessarily, but we're... Where did I put my other one? There. On track to use a lot of glue in this sculpture, which I prefer not to do, but what can you do? Probably don't want to do this. Whatever I do, I probably don't want it to be this. Oh, that's not activated. Is this one activated? I don't want to sit here and have to do this for every one of did we decide if it was stamen? The other thing I could do is actually just paint them with acrylic paint, like a super pale pink acrylic paint, and then just use a paintbrush, which would be less work intensive. That would look like it though, doesn't it? That face when I figured it out, but I resent the answer. You got Toll House Grinch cookies one year where they were green and came with hearts to signify heart growth, and you didn't have enough hearts for all the cookies. And you tweeted it at the company as more of a, hey, FYI, and then they sent you coupons for free cookies. Nice. You love the little Shana bean? I do too. You know what? I need a little bit of a refresh. Let's just do a Shana bean, okay? Enough Twilight. Stephanie Meyer, you don't own me. You don't own me. I'm gonna have a bite of pizza. Okay. I have. Where is it? Oh, here they are. The perfect balloon for this. Perfect balloon. Yeah. I need like a little Shana face. Oh, a hydrate. I do need that. Thank you. I might be coming down with something. I've been like, I don't know, but I feel like I've been sneezing for like a week and I haven't really gotten sick. Maybe I'm just like fighting something off that's mild. Annie, I love that. Just goes to show, be friendly. Be kind and friendly to people. You might get a box of Twinkies. or just make that person's day, which is very nice. Very nice thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna do a little squish Shana face. Should it have ears? I'll try and give it ears. We'll see. Tiny ear. There it is. And over here, a tiny ear as well. One reason the tiny ears are good is because it gives me something to anchor the hair to. I will rip that off and then tie these two together. Nice. Okay, tiny Shana squish face. Now I'm going to tie knot in it about here. Whoop. If I can. Sort of repeated when you were working for Dollar General and you were walking past a Tasty Cake truck. You knew the driver. Gave you free butterscotch crimpet. Nice. I don't think I've had a butterscotch crimpet. Sounds good, though. I love butterscotch. Hands off my butterscotch. Where did I put my red polka dot balloon? I swear, what percentage of each stream do you think is me just looking for things I put down? So what I'm going to do is tie this here. And I'm going to give it a little base because I need a base to attach everything to. I'm going to make it I'll make it a goldenrod base since I do love the color. So, well, no, is that going to clash with my skin tone? I don't care. I don't care. At least 10%, Amy. I think that's like a very generous towards me guess. Controversy with Twilight and the, I may be pronouncing this wrong, Quileute tribe. Stephanie Meyer used their culture and history without the tribe's permission and without any compensation. Rude. She used a lot of harmful stereotypes, too. Always try and make sure people are aware of this issue and that the Quileute tribe accepts donations. So if you're like, I got a great deal of enjoyment from the Twilight series, but as I have expanded my awareness, I mean, I understand her, again, at the time it was maybe not thinking that she needed to, but then once you achieve such monumental, like, millionaire status success, at that point don't you make like a sizable donation to, like, you know, like some college funds or some, you know, cultural maintenance, I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna push the face into this round balloon, the knot of it. I look like a little toad. Okay, I'm gonna push this in here all the way. Wrap that around. I'm gonna push it to the bottom, actually. Let's see. I'll need to draw more dots on it because this part didn't have dots, but that's fine. I don't mind that. That. Okay. So we've got the beginnings of a little Shana bean. Whoop, my ear just came untwisted. There we go. Now I need to do some hair, and then I'll probably do another 160 red wraparound and then solidify the dots. So hair, need chocolate brown. Chocolate brown hair. It's not quite as dark as my hair, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Like Disney making Pocahontas and getting the history wrong. Ugh. I would say it's worse on Disney's part just because they sort of like show it as it is. You know, it's presented as though it were historically accurate, which is sort of like. But yes, similar vibes. She hasn't done anything. Tribe's been trying to move out of the tsunami zone to higher ground. They have a project called Move to Higher Ground. A Twilight group you're in does fundraisers for it every year. I love that. That is really wonderful. And Stephanie Meyer has done nothing to... All right. That's a choice. Like, it can't be that it hasn't occurred to her. I'm sure she has people on her team that are like, hey, so the internet is saying... But I think there's like this... There's a thing inside of people that they don't want to ever admit that what they did might not... You know, I mean, like, how much better would the world be if it wasn't so hard for people to admit when they had made a bad decision and to rectify that? And I'm sure I have my own blind spots as well. Positive. But it's a bummer. It's a bummer is what I'm saying. It's a bummer. Does this work for like the wave of the hair? A little bit. It's not quite as perfect, but... I'm going to rip this part here. We'll use this as... There we go. Shana's coming together. And now I need to wrap a red 160 around it and fill in my polka dots. Google consensus is that she still hasn't done anything. You know, I mean, the thing is, to happen upon such wild success, it must be really easy to start to think of yourself as a self-made person. I did this. I am a millionaire now because I deserve it, because I brought this art to so many people that it resonated with. And then when people start saying, actually, it would be really cool if you actually acknowledged the help you got from these various communities or the harm you're doing. How great would it be if they were like, oh, you are right. But it's just so hard for them for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had an answer, friends. I'll let you know once I'm wildly successful. Be like, actually, guys, I get it now. we go. I'm gonna take this. Okay, this is very cute. Let's do a little more polka dots. Polka dotting. Dolly Parton could be a billionaire if she didn't give so many donations. That is amazing. I find that believable and wonderful. That was so cool when Madame Mito did the polka dots, how she kind of like copied and pasted. Like she made a few and then was just like, all right, and now that that distribution feels good, I'll just copy and paste, and then if it overlaps, I'll delete some. It was great. I get why, you know, why people like watching digital artists work, or artists in general. Shana Bean! Okay, now I've got to do my cheeks. So rosy. This is so much more fun than making Twilight apple blossoms. Wouldn't you agree? Did a little bit of a dark pink because I know my light pink's not gonna show up enough on its own. So we'll blend some of those two together. The hair on my face. It needs to be a little darker. Maybe like a peach kind of color. A little more, a wee bit darker. Is this gonna be a darker pink? No, it's kind of lighter. Okay. Close enough. Then we need to do is that like dark brown? I think it's black. Okay, so we'll do So cute. My hair is just a little bit longer in the illustration version. So I gotta try and let's see, dark brown. There it is. This is my this part of my hair that kind of like curls in here. Maybe I can do another bit of this chocolate brown. Give me a little bit of a bang swoop. But if not, I'm fine with it the way it is. Some cool news today. Others who have reached the new appliances are awesome age will soon understand. At the end of August, you reached your out-of-pocket max for the year. Yes! Get it. Get all the surgeries. Do it. But that is, look, that is very exciting. Yeah. And do a little bit of a deep hook twist. Is it worth it to add a little extra curl to my hair? Let's tie this off and see what I think. Maybe the answer is no. The answer has been no a lot today as far as, is it worth it? No. Sometimes that's it. Like, I feel like that's too big. That makes it, that's not like what my hair looks like. Do you know? Maybe if I didn't have this bubble, though. If I rolled it back further. I feel like that's pretty cute. Just gotta trim this up, and then we gotta glue it on there because it's not gonna connect. If I just glued it right to there. Okay, so if I want that to be my glue point, I have not used rubber cement in like months, and then today on stream I'm using it so much. There. It's little bean Shana. Ah, I like this. I do look like I'm a babushka with like a yellow shawl maybe, but I do need a bottom to hold it on there. Otherwise it doesn't work, you know? You love it. I love it too. Maybe to explain the thing that it's sitting on, what I'll do is make like a stem. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's a flower. It's a Shana bean. Shana bean on a flower. What? Madame Mito made this adorable illustration of my emote self as a little bean in a red polka dotted bean wrap. And we have recreated it out of balloons. We put it on a flower. Ow! Thank you, Madame Mito. You're so sweet and so kind. Yeah! Ugh, I'm gonna have to make a Madame Mito balloon soon. Very soon. So cute. Okay, I will send this to her. Yeah! I hope she likes it. Yay, a little Shana bug. I'm a Shana bug. I'm a balloon ladybug. Get it? Ladybug. Okay, anyway. Very cute. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap the stream today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I know Mr. Sharp couldn't be here because he was on childcare duty, but he enjoys you and your company as well. Tomorrow afternoon is our live kids stream on YouTube. So, you know, if you don't have your Discord alerts set up so that it like gives you a heads up, you might want to enable that because that's how we alert folks as a reminder that we are streaming over on YouTube. We'll post the link. And yeah, next time that we stream will be Thursday night at 9 p.m. Pacific. So if you are a subscriber, please put your requests in the subscriber channels. And the Tuesday next will be the last day of September when September ends. So we will do our subscriber gratitude on that Tuesday stream. That'll be our working stream. So thank you, everybody. You are awesome. Let me see. I'm going to find. Wait, home. Let me see where I want to raid. Where do we want to raid to? Oh, Megan of All Trades. We haven't done that. We haven't gone visit her in a while. Looks like she's making a little spooky village. You love that. You love that. Okay, we're going to go see Megan. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the raid messages. Actually, I'm going to do it before we head over. I'm going to copy so I can paste that raid message because did you see yesterday we got the raid from Cleanse It and like all of the messages from their community just popping up in chat. It just really does energize the streamer. It just gives them a little boost, you know? And like if our goal is to truly pump them up, then that is how we do it. Thank you so much, Flavor, for posting those /raid to Megan. It's underscores, right? Yeah. Of All Trades. I'm going to sneeze. Okay. Try not to spit everywhere while I do that. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Oh, Too Crazy 2 crazy streamathon. Ooh, nice. That is good to know. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you for the blessings, Nikki Painter friends. The raid has been submitted, so we are going to head over. Thank you all. We made a lot of flowers today, sort of. Parts of flowers. We made a lot of parts of flowers today. And one little Shana bean. Oh, this is very cute. I do like how it came out. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully, I'll be feeling much better by tomorrow when we do our kids stream. 4 p.m. Pacific, which is like 7 p.m. Eastern time. I know that's pretty later for kids on the other side of the country. But if you have children or no children who are looking for something to watch at that time frame, it would be great. I would love to hear feedback. Even if the feedback, and I truly mean this, is they kind of lost interest after like 3 minutes. That's fine. I'd like to know what they liked, if they liked any of it. We're trying to explain to people, to educate people on like what a live stream is, that it's not something you have to pay attention to super strong the whole time it's running, that it could be an in and out thing and a checking in on the balloons thing. Oh, but what do I know? We're just out here floundering. Thank you so much. Bye, Punk Fiend. Bye, Cheeky. Bye, Flava. Bye, McDougal.